Show Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. Man, we've had a lot of them this week, haven't we? It's been fun. I started off with a viewer request, and then I thought, let's go ahead and just do another one just because. And, I like to do that every once in a while. It's kind of fun. I learn a lot about G.I. Joe from these videos. I learn a lot from you guys as well. A lot of your input has helped me out. So today we're going to be going all the way back to the beginning of the 3 3/4 inch. I almost say all the way back to the beginning of G.I. Joe. That would take us back into the 60s, and well, I don't have any of those. Or into the 70s. My apologies. But we're going to go back to 1982 and look at a fan favorite, SCARLETT version 1. Hell, what could I say about SCARLETT that hasn't already been said? I know there were, through channels and things that I learned that toy designers were kind of skeptical about making a female action figure for a boy. And they wouldn't think that girls would play with these action figures. But little did they know, they were wrong. There was a lot of success through Star Wars. Princess Leia, the kids, the boys didn't mind playing with her. Let the girls get in on a little bit of the fun too. Even back to the Fisher-Price action people, there were a lot of women, female action figures, from divers to nurses. And I recall having one of the nurses, which I thought was pretty cool. She was just all in white and had blonde hair. But so it was nice to prove the designers wrong. Yet they didn't give us very many female characters. SCARLETT was the first in the Joe line, and then a couple years later we got the Baroness. A couple years later we got Lady J. And that was it for releases of the female characters. SCARLETT, as far as I could tell, is the only one that got a second action figure during the vintage run. Lady J only had one, and that was in 85. Didn't see her again until 97 when she was released with a 3-pack. And I believe I did review her. She was dressed in black. She came with a 3-pack that came with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. And yes, I'll get around to reviewing those other two characters later. But SCARLETT, they got her into the ninja craze. Yes, she was a martial artist in the cartoon, and in the comics, well, all the Joes were. They all had that special, martial arts training. And so when Ninja Force came out, they went ahead and threw SCARLETT into the mix. Now, there are mixed feelings about that SCARLETT, and I'll discuss that more when I review her later on down the road sometime. Don't have any plans immediately with her, but I do have her complete. But I purchased that one because I didn't have SCARLETT, and it was, I was happy to get her. They gave her long hair after that. But SCARLETT version 1 seems to be the most iconic, the most popular. I do recall seeing her on the shelves. And boy, did I think she was cool. I love her card art. And that was something that really drew me into the action figures, where it was the card art first, then the action figure, then I look at the card art, then the action figures. Like, well, man, what do I do? What do I do? What am I going to, that's how I made my decisions on buying these. Um, so I never had her as a child. I don't recall playing with her with John, but I did see her plenty of times at Smitty's, Kmart. Uh, Walmart wasn't even around back then. At least here in Arizona, is of course, in Arkansas where it started, uh, but it was still a fledgling store back there at that time. So um, I wanted her, but never got her, and it was okay. It didn't kill me to not have her, but I wanted female characters in my playtime because that's what the cartoons were showing, and there were scenarios that I wanted to add her with. So those were my memories on Scarlett. But I learned something new off of yojo.com. So let's go ahead and take a look at her first comic book appearance. It was in the Marvel run, issue number 9. I'll pull these pictures up after I'm done talking. It's a pretty cool action pose there. She's fighting with the Cobra Trooper in a helicopter. There were several variants on her card. One was for the Cobra Commander giveaway, and man, I would love to have that card back, honestly, because that was a printed on promo. It wasn't a sticker. And after seeing that promo for Cobra Commander, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to get that figure. He is so cool. But I didn't get him either. Her original retail price was $2.99, so that's just a little something to throw out there. But let's get back to her cards. She got to find it again. My apologies, but there are several variants on the card. There was the Cobra Commander promo where they had just the Joes on the back of that card, and there were only 9 of them available, carded. Not they were ones that came with vehicles, of course, but oddly enough, there was no Cobra Trooper shown on that one. So later on, they have the let's see, I'm counting the cells here. There's 6, 8, 10, 11 cell, and that one has the Cobra Officer and a Cobra Trooper on it, and that is pretty cool. I remember just staring at these like every kid did. There's just something entrancing about these cards that I just stare at the back and study them, and that was hours of fun. But this is the cool thing that I learned. She came boxed in a Sears 3-pack, and I love these unique boxes that these figures come in. I don't have any, and they are as expensive as all get out on the aftermarket to find them still, because these just got thrown away, just like the card backs, but not as frequently as card backs, and there weren't as many of these exclusive releases, but it came in a box of 3, so I'll pull that picture up. But of course, she came on the red bubble, which was a redback file card. And when we hear redback, what do we think? Ha, mail away exclusive, store exclusive, ching ching, right? Dollar prices, dollar signs just start scrolling, and my bank account is saying, So, you know, just happenstance if I get one, I get one. If not, I don't. It's something I don't chase down. Um, so let me go ahead and pull those images up for you guys. They're pretty cool. It's something nice to look at, especially that Sears box. It is just so cool for some reason. Now, if those don't bring back a flash of nostalgia, I don't know what will. Uh, just looking at those pictures, I mean, the human psyche is amazing. A little philosophical here for a minute. Just got off work, so my mind is still working on an analytical level. Our minds are so powerful. They hold memory, of course, memory, but odor memory, memories of feelings of being at that moment, at that time. Some people have even reported even feeling the weather at that specific time. That had happened with me one time. I was writing about, I had to do a report about something on my childhood in high school. And I was reporting about playing by this stream when I was a kid. I just love this little stream. It was off the side of the road in rural Ohio. And I remember writing that I was running around shirtless as I did, and I could feel the sun beating down on my back. And as I was writing that, I could feel that exact moment. So those things are really neat. So pulling up this card back, I was just getting what are called, people refer to as flashbacks of where I was at that exact moment when I saw that, and that's where these memories are coming from. Even to this day, it is so amazing. This is how much of an impact toys had on me. Was I knew the layout of the store. It's still there in my mind. At what time or what position were the toys in? Because they would move things around a lot in stores, to keep things fresh. So what action figure did I see, and where was the toy aisle at this time? Well, with SCARLETT, the toy aisles were going north to south, facing the checkout line. So the cashiers could look down the aisles from checkout and look in the toy aisle. And there were 6 of them. SCARLETT was the third from the left, just right in the middle, and on an end cap, because G.I. Joe was new. And how do you feature new items? The rule of retail, you put them on end caps, because that's the first thing people see when they go down that aisle. So G.I. Joe was right there, and it was there for a long time. And then 1985 came around, and when I went and bought Blowtorch, the toy aisles were still the same, but he was on the 6th aisle. So they moved G.I. Joe from the end cap down to the 6th aisle and on the inside. So it's amazing. So sorry I got a little deep there, but it's important with me, about these reviews, and you guys seem to really enjoy my stories, and I enjoy telling them. It's the Scottish in me is the storyteller. So anyway, I'm not going to bore you anymore. Let's go ahead and take a look at this action figure. I mean, I like her. I do. Cool action figure. Standing there, holding her crossbow. Sitting there looking and saying, Byron, why don't you shut up? Okay, I don't tease you anymore. Let's go look at her. All right, so here she is. I mean, just look at that. She is such a cool action figure. Even to this day, I mean, she's beloved by a lot of people. So I just want to point out, and this is something frustrating for me. Why did all the females, most of them, get a projectile weapon when the Baroness got a laser rifle? Scarlett is a martial arts expert. She works covertly. And this is a silent weapon. Lady J got that weird harpoon thing. I still don't like that weapon. But it would have been nice if they would have given her a pistol or something. So, her crossbow, there were two versions of this one. One that is in this dark gray plastic, and the other one is a lighter plastic. It's hard to tell the difference online. You'd have to look at them. This is more black, I should say, than dark gray. The one that's the light gray plastic came with the Battlefield Accessory pack. So, she has this, it's a slingshot, she has a slingshot, but we'll get to that. It's a pistol crossbow, a single bolt. This is a sight, or is it not? No, I'm thinking it's what she uses to pull the string back, but you do that by hand. So that's what I would have used it as a crank, but that's a sight. So let's go ahead, before we get into her, let's read her file card. This is the first version of the file card because it doesn't have the H1 in it. Let's see, cut off the card, then that nice retro style. Counterintelligence, codename Scarlett. File name O'Hara Shauna M, which is a throwback to Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara, the character in there. Serial number RA 2429 67 43 4. Bingo! Primary military specialty, intelligence. Secondary military specialty, classified. So, it's kind of, I don't know, redundant. Intelligence, you would think intelligence would be classified. But no, she does other things that are classified. Birthplace, Atlanta, Georgia. Again, a throwback to Gone with the Wind. She is an E5. She is a sergeant. You would think that, being an intelligence operative, that she would be a higher rank, but, apparently not. You don't have to be a sergeant or an officer to be in intelligence. Middle paragraph reads, Scarlett's father and 3 brothers were martial arts instructors. She began her training at the age of 9 and was awarded her first black belt at the age of 15. She graduated Advanced Infantry Training, or AIT, and Ranger School. Whoa, okay, she was a ranger back then even. Special ed, meaning education, covert ops school, Marine sniper school, so she was a Marine. Special Air Services School. She Marine Taekwondo Symposium, Qualified Expert M14, M16, M1911A1, M79, M3A1, and M70C Remington Sniper Rifle. The MAC-10, the XK-1 Power Crossbow, that she has. Throwing star is a garrote that is it's a wire between two handles that you use to choke people. And the K-bar, which is a marine fighting knife, and a very nice fighting knife as it is. Man, those things, you can shave with them. And the bottom part reads in a quotation, "Scarlett is confidential and resilient. It is remarkable that a person so deadly can still retain a sense of humor." Well, I'm a complete idiot and I have a sense of humor, so what's the difference? So, looking at Scarlett, she's wearing this black bodysuit with the tan leotard over it. She has a shoulder pad on her right shoulder. What's G.I. Joe without a hand grenade? Has kind of a rather dull expression on her face, short red hair. She looks very similar to Cover Girl, who came out a year later in '83. Oftentimes people got that mixed up as a child, but the head sculpt is totally different. She has a straight arm, so this is version 1. She has these nice gauntlet style gloves, throwing stars on her left arm, wearing these high boots with pockets or pouches on each side. What's this? No peg holes. Why? Well, I've been trying to figure that out. If you put it in the heel, they would have had to given her a wider foot. They want to keep her a little more petite, so they couldn't put the holes in. Right on this leg, she has another pouch. This is either dynamite, which it does look like, or a camera. She has on this leg a silver stiletto. Now that's the K-bar. And flipping her around to the back, mine still has the paint. Right here on her tuchus, she has a slingshot, another silent weapon. So, all in all, she is a very nice looking figure. There was a variant on her thumb. There came with a thick or a thin thumb. This one is the thinner thumb variant. But looking at it, it looks like this arm was replaced. So this is kind of fortuitous. You can see on her left arm here how thick that thumb is. And here on the right, how thin that one is. Now you can see the difference. So I don't have to pull the picture up for you guys. So this is not her original left arm. Kind of interesting. I just figured that out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into my next segment. Alrighty, there is something I did fail to point out. She is prone to yellowing a little bit. This cream color gets a little bit darker, and I've noticed that her face is getting a little darker too. So there is that excuse me, that yellowing factor that comes with all toys, just from degradation, it breaking down over time. So if you're looking for this on the aftermarket, well, we're going to find out what we're in for. I got in a great deal on her. You guys know me by now on great deals. I don't like to pay a lot of money for stuff, especially when it pertains to me, but other people, it's okay. I have no problem, going to extent to pay to buy something for someone. So I got her at a pretty decent price a few years back. It was the Crossbow that I needed, and that was the real bugger. So, for those of you just joining, I do the Byron's Gripe segment as entertainment, also education. It gives you guys an idea of what is out there for prices, how many, whether or not it's a decent price or a bad price, but that's my opinion. It's all up to your budget. I don't do it to pick on eBay or the sellers. I just use eBay for the mere convenience of it, and that's it. There are many other great sites out there that sell vintage toys. I just recently learned Etsy does it. So check that out too. But yeah, I just use eBay just for the convenience. I don't pick on people or eBay, just the prices. And some of these, it sucks. It makes it real hard for people to enjoy collecting or to even afford collecting. So far, everything I'm running into are auctions. So these people are making more money off the auction with her. So that's something to look out for. Try to get in on an auction, but on action figures like her, especially from the Green 13, the original Joes, getting in on an auction, there's always a battle. So there were times I just paid the fixed price if I really needed that action figure. I don't really need any of them, but I really wanted it. Something you learn in economics: wants and needs. Maslow hierarchy of needs: food, shelter, clothing. That's all you need to live. All the rest of this stuff is just you could do without. So here's the first one: fixed price. Hold on to your knickers, my friends. This is complete with her file card. $99.99. Knowing, not is half the battle on this. Knowing the price that these are fetching at auction, I'm going to put that with deal of the day. Now here's something interesting. I've never seen this before, but you could get a resin cast Ponytail to attach to your SCARLETT figure to make her look more true to the cartoon and comic. Isn't that cool? Okay, they have her original Crossbow. 6 days left on that auction, so I won't quote auction prices all that much. Another auction, that one benefits charity. Here's one: SCARLETT with has a broken crotch and thumb with a file card, $49. Something like that I would jump on, because you could buy the replacement parts cheaper than it is the whole action figure. So I'm going to put that with deal of the day. That's not bad at all. Or you could even use Milliput and or epoxy to make the crotch too. And I've done that on a couple action figures and it works pretty well. Okay, here's another. This is a winner. Straight arm SCARLETT, 1982, $119.99. Oh, that one must have hatched out of a pterodactyl egg, I swear, for it to be that much. But they softened the blow, or better offer. What, $119? Is that better offer? But it comes complete with everything. Okay, here's another one. Sealed, mint on card. $379.99. Free shipping, free returns. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Yeah, I'm going to blow my car payment on the freaking action figure and then return it because I need to make my car payment. Jeez. No, thank you. Okay, another one: complete no file card, $134.99, or best offer. Thank you very much for softening that blow, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller. Oh, here's another one: $134.99, free 4-day shipping. Ooh, that's a bonus, and it's in green letters. free, free, free. I like the sound of free. All right, another one complete. 119 or better offer. Comes with a file card. Here's another one without the file card. 109.99. I'll show you the one from 1997. I think this came with the Stars and Stripes, judging by the color of the plastic. Yeah, the Stars and Stripes collection. A lot of people don't like that. Hasbro didn't get the plastic quite right on those, and they look kind of wonky, but even then she's $53. Both of her arms, the straight arm, looks like the thin thumbs, but hard to tell. $40 for her arms. Oh, here's another one. The ponytails, $15 each, and they even have one for Coral, the UK variant of Scarlett. I have her actually. Is she within reach? I'm looking up on the wall here. I'm sorry to be wasting your time. I should have found her before. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me get her. Hold on. Watch my chair. Okay, so this is Coral. This one has a broken crotch. Scarlett. So, pretty nice. And I hope this will show up on camera. But Coral actually came with, I looked this up. This is the right variant. The Battlefield Accessory over here in the US. Crossbow compared to, you can see the difference. This is 82 and this is Coral. So there we go. There's Coral for you. So, you know, you get the little ponytail for her. $15 though. That's kind of expensive. Her Battlefield, oh no, oh that's an auction, never mind. Auction, oh. I'm going to put this deal of the day. Her crossbow, the original crossbow, $14.99. That, I mean, would I normally pay that for an accessory, especially if I need to complete this? Yes, I would. Be hard pressed, but I'll do it. Another one, 115 complete with file card. Another 129.95 or better offer complete with file card. Her head is 1088. Another crossbow, 1999. This one's coming from Australia, 106.70 or best offer. Okay, here's a gem right here. Woo-hoo. $249.99. No. Idiot. No, I would not pay that. Sorry. I don't care how awesome this action figure is. Another crossbow, 1999. File card, 1999. Oh, deal of the day here. Crossbow, 16.95. Oh. Okay, I'm going to show this to you guys. So you know that I'm not lying about this one. Can you see that ridiculousness? It's graded an AFA grade of 85, near mint, $2,499.99. Wow, I thought I've seen it all. It's ridiculous. Good luck. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that was funny. Oh, there's Cover Girl. 20 Battlefield Accessory. A lot of people are very forthright about identifying its battlefield. That's $5. So if you need to complete your coral, I mean $5 for that. Coral came with the Z Force with Action Force. The Z Force was the um, American GI Joe that was over there. Um, she came with the Ram cycle. So here are some parts. This one might be what I build on a budget. It comes with the full chest piece, the left arm, the legs, and the head. So it's all you'll need is the crotch or the waist piece and the right arm. $50. So I'll put that deal of the day. File card, $20, not too bad. Several crossbows, $17, $22. There's one crossbow replacement accessory gray. That's why I like, accessory. Her legs, $10.30. I wonder if she has those insured by Lloyd's of London. You remember that commercial? Complete with a full card back, $249.99. That's the second version of the card back, the one without the Cobra Commander offer on it. Oh, deal of the day, original crossbow, $12.99. Another mint on card, all recarded, resealed, 9 back straight. Okay, so they're being forthright. $500 for that. And the rest of these are just looking, yeah. I mean, that was a fun Byron's Gripes. I like that one, especially that $2,500 Scarlett. Oh my gosh. And what's nuts is that might eventually sell. That's what's scary. These prices stay this way. We're paying it. Where else do we have to go? Go to your vintage toy store. Help your community out. Give a little ma and pa shop a little cash flow. I mean, they've always had a hard time staying afloat because they don't have corporate backing. So I know a few small business owners, and it's real tough for him. One right now, he owns a restaurant, and he helped me out when I was recovering from spine surgery and I needed work. So he gave me a job while I was recovering from that. So I had a little cash flow going on. So I see the struggle that he was going through just to keep his doors open. He was hardly making a profit. So, yeah, help your local businesses out. Hey guys, and I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody in Texas. Um, right now, things are real tough for them over there with this unusual snowfall. Their water supply has gotten tainted from flooding, and people are actually, and their power grid has gone down because they're independent. They have their independent power grid. There are people there that are on medical equipment that need to be run by electricity, and some have passed away already, and that's just unacceptable. Um, but unfortunately, things like that happen. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, if any of you are watching from Texas, I'm keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. Um, I've donated to a charity that's helping. So, I've sent what I could over to you guys. I know every little bit helps, but talk about price gouging. Okay, Byron's gripes, getting gouged on G.I. Joe. That's one thing. But these rat bastards, pardon my French, anybody from church watching, over there are, oh, they are charging stupid prices for water. That is not only greed, it's un-American. It's not even un-American. That is inhuman. So if you are doing that, knock it off. That is disgusting. Think about if it's your family. Yeah, your family's affected too, but you're the guy holding the water, right? Think about that. Gain a conscience. This is not the time. It's never the time to do that to people. So I'm sorry, guys. That stuff, just inhumane treatment it just gets me. Toys are one thing, but messing with people's lives is another. So back to being jovial. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. This has been a great journey with you guys. I'm coming up on 5 years. Can you believe that? 5 years of doing that. This July is be 5 years. And I'm very close to reaching my goal. I'm like 25 subs away from reaching my goal of 500. And what happens when we reach 500? Hey, Byron is going to hold a giveaway. That's right. I'll be giving away a 6-inch classified series Destro with the gold head, Profit Director Destro. And I'll be also giving away one of the Sears or Walmart exclusive retro Snake Eyes and a Python Patrol asp with stickers complete. So why? Because I like you guys. That's why. Not to bribe you. No. I was accused of that. No, it's not, honestly. It's because I want to share in this joy of toy collecting. And I have a little to give, so I want to do that for you guys. It's harder for some people to get these exclusives, and I got lucky a few times, so I bought a couple more for this event to celebrate. And it's because of you, and that's a way to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. And that's all you have to do. That's it. That's all you had to do to qualify, is just to be a subscriber. I mean, you don't even have to leave a comment. I like the comments. That way I know you're watching, but the analytics that YouTube sends me shows me that people are watching, and that is great. 44% are not subscribed. 44%. The rest of you guys are subscribers. So that 44% out there that are watching that haven't subscribed, if you want to get a chance to get in on a prize, come on. It's that simple. I mean, I want to do it. I want to share. That's me. I want to share this joy. Just make your lives a little happier. Just even if it's for a day. It's something. And people have been good to me, so I want to give that back. So thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. Remember, stay safe out there. Safety, sanitize 6 feet. Wash your hands. Number one line of defense, your hands. Keep your finger out of your nose. You don't want to know what grows under your fingernails. Nasty stuff. So when you wash your hands, be sure to scrub on your fingernails. Rinse your hands, fingers down. That way the soap will come down and rinse your fingertips clean. dry with a paper towel. If you're in public, shut the faucet off with the paper towel. Open the door with the same paper towel, throw it away. If not, use your shirt tail, open up the door. It's just all about staying safe and healthy. Wear your masks. When the vaccine becomes available in your area, get it. You saw how it affected me with my first one. So, you know, it's people are saying it's making you sick. It's complicated. Yeah, you feel sick. That's what we're trying to do. We're introducing it into your body. That's how vaccines work. The flu, pneumonia, pertussis, varicella, chickenpox. That's how these vaccines work. You introduce it into your body to stimulate an immune response. Our white blood cells come in, they say, oh, wait a second, something ain't cool here. Flies in, grabs onto that vector, that virus, that bacteria, whatever it is, and then encases it and eats it. I saw this happen under a microscope. It was so cool watching a white cell just eating at a piece of bacteria. The cell was kind of, and it was like Pac-Man, like, and just ate this little bacterium up. It was so cool. But anyway, it copies the DNA, and then it replicates, attaches to more bacteria, replicates, and it remembers. Now, when you get your follow-up vaccine, your body's going to react a little harder. It's going to say, oh crap, I know what this is. And it's going to attack it with a vengeance. I'm getting the chills. I'm nerding out on this. It's going to attack it with a vengeance. And it's going to say, all right, son, I know you. And it's going to create an inflammatory response. You might get a little fever just for a few hours, feel a little crappy, but don't let that dissuade you. Some people are saying, oh, it'll kill you, and, you know, I'm not even going to get into it, okay, because you got so many internet doctors out there that think they know. They read something on WebMD, or you know, some influencer that they really like says, don't do it, a friend of mine died, or a friend of mine just passed out and they disappeared and the government buried their body in lime and salt and stuck them down a well. You know, stupid stuff like that. Okay? It's important, guys. That's the only way we're going to stop this nonsense. That's the only way. So, you know, please take it from somebody who's, my advice, talk to your doctor, discuss it with your family. I mean, I've seen the atrocities that this brings, and I'm tired of it. People that shouldn't be dying are. And it's not fun watching it. So anyway, you guys, please take care. Stay safe. I want to see you again. I want to see you next week for another G.I. Joe toy review. So until then, this is Joe Motion Videos 82 saying love, peace, and monkey grease. We'll see you then. We'll sign off. Bye-bye.